Hello, welcome to episode 6. I'm Austin, and I'm starting my Proverbs interpretation for learning the art of war by Sun Tzu easily. Okay, I'm going to talk about chapter 6 today, Emptiness and Fullness. And that chapter starts off by saying that those who are first on the battlefield and await opponents have it easy. Those who are last on the battlefield and head into battle have it hard. One example is Gladiator with what's the actor's name? Russell Crowe. At the very beginning, they were waiting for the enemy to show up in the battlefield, and that they preserve their energy. And notice when they go to attack, it's not too long, just at the right time before the opponent is headed their way. Now the opponent is draining their energy. They ran from I don't know how far away. Right. Also, like Ray Redemption, and I watched that last night a little bit. I love that movie. The guys that go in to try to catch this drug dealer, they have a real hard time because it's easier to defend than it is to attack. So if you're attacking somebody and they're entrenched in whatever foothold they have, you really have to outnumber them. It can't be even. Things cannot be even. All things even, you'll lose for sure. All right. So this plays into the time and place of battle. The timing is critical, right? If you don't know the time and place of battle, you can never win. Don't matter if you got more troops, stronger, more guns, better knowledge, technology. It cannot help you. I mean, how can that help you if you don't know the time and place of battle, right? So but going back to the chapter, Emptiness and Fullness, let's say that you want to attack, hopefully for a good reason, and the opponent doesn't want to fight you. Well, you go to attack what they would surely go to the rescue for. And we've seen this in all kind of movies, lots of times, especially the bad guy is losing. Right, and or they want to get at somebody, a cop or the good guy, and they can't get the good guy, so they go get his wife, or like in a Bruce Willis movie, they go get his child. Right, we've seen that in all kind of movies, and then the good actor or cop or whatever has to go try to save their brother or their mother or their daughter or whoever. Right. Another thing, regarding emptiness and fullness, the many are those who cause others to be on the defensive against themselves. The few are those that are on the defense against others. And it's not kind of like what it sounds. It sounds like there are many people who cause others to be on the defense against themselves. That's not what it means. It means you will have many allies if you're the type of person where you cause others to be on the defense against themselves. And you will not have as many allies or make as many connections if you're always just on the defensive against others. Right? So this is from chapter 6, Emptiness and Fullness. A couple more things. In battle, we're going to talk a lot about formlessness. I'm not going to get into that heavily today, but in battle, victory is determined by the opponent, right? Like water has no shape. The shape of water is determined by the earth. If it's on the ground and it's trickling down some rocks, or if it's in a well, or if it's in a pond, the shape of that body of water is determined by whatever it's in. So that's what we mean by it's determined by the shape of the earth, or whatever it's in, right? The victory of a military operation in the book, but for whatever you're trying to do in life, is determined by your opponent. So you have to know who your opponent is, right? In a lot of the cases, it's pretty straightforward. Let's say you're in music or a rapper, then you're going to compare what you do to other rappers out there. If you're a mechanic, then your enemy is the problem that you have with the car. If you're a doctor, your enemy is disease, right? Whatever it is, the disease that you're fighting, that's your opponent. The disease is in the person, but the person is not the problem. The disease is, right? So you have to know exactly who is your opponent, right? Because when it's time to attack, fight, defend, you have to have that killer instinct. You really have to have that, what we call killer instinct, right? It has nothing to do with killing people. You know, I mean, for some people in the world, it does have to do with that. But once you determine who your opponent is, you really have to go in for the kill, so to speak, right? So I think that's a little bit to sit on. I'm gonna try and do something every day. You notice I've been doing a little bit back to getting more consistent again. All right, and it's all about what I'm saying. When I have time, I might make the videos with just the pictures, you know. But you can set the phone down, just let it play. The main thing is that if you hear what I'm saying, you can play it back so that you can memorize this, because it's all connected. And there's 13 chapters, and I might cover a few proverbs each day. Hopefully, at least about 2 or 3. I try to. And then tomorrow I'm going to go more in depth into emptiness and fullness, or maybe touch on some other proverbs. We're going to keep doing this to build a better understanding. Okay, that was chapter 6 I covered today. It's called Emptiness and Fullness. And remember, if you pick up the book, I recommend Thomas Cleary's translation. There are many translators, but Thomas Cleary, to me, is the best. And I've been through a lot before I came to his translations, which to me, they're very clear. They cut to the chase. They don't involve a lot of Chinese culture and stuff that's not really relevant to the book. So okay, I'll leave with that and see you tomorrow. I'll probably, I don't know which chapter I'll cover, but I'm going to keep going. All right.